streets of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the ball's ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Lindsey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
Well, you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Running inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
These offensive coordinators, man, they have their sheet and they go touches for so-and-so. And Jesse, he's one of those guys. Like, they wanted to get him the ball early because he can do that right there. Take it on the outside, run.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. He wants to change this route. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown ball. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The run inside. It's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rebels have a lot of options on second and inches. Keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Rush is on him. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing with the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown Rebels. He got it right inside the pylon.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and look Let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're testing the right side here. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time he wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 20 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Wildcats sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Turning it on! Pass to Tenn. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
It's caught downfield. Powers through. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some. There he goes! Past the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vols! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Coming out with it, it's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second.
Breaks into the open on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Lacy. Bounced off his feet.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Off to the races to the right. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the red zone, it's Lacy. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
42, Ole Miss 20.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The pitch to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you...
Makes the grab and room to run. Smashes through the tackle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ready to send the offense onto the field. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little, too late? Under fire. On the move and looking. Going to try to get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken.
Might have a chance. Sweet spin. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense. Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
Red 54, red 54. Go, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
He's going to take off. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass.
Intercepted, number 19. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.